and Marjorie Taylor Greene is sitting in Congress. It's sitting her dog, the bounty hunter ass up in Congress, starting up crap again. Somebody please tell that ugly ass bitch to shut the hell up and do some real work and helping the country instead of sitting there just being just a low down sleazy bitch. That's all she is. Dog, the bounty hunter, bad built butch body.
Bleach blonde, bad built bush body. Bleach blonde, bad built bush body. Bleach blonde, bad built bush body. Bush body. Bush body. Bleach blonde, bad built bush body. Bleach blonde, bad built bush body. Bleach blonde.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Fauci,
Shut up, bitch!
you were quoted on CBS Face the Nation saying it's easy to criticize, but
She wants to call somebody Mr. Fauci. Like she has the credibility to take away anybody's doctor. You ain't no doctor, you dumb bitch. Don't be sitting there. Anyway, let's keep going.
you're really criticizing science because I represent science. Do you represent science, Mr. Fauci?
I am a scientist.
Bitch, what do you represent? I know it ain't science. You represent bad built butch body. Beach blonde, bad built, dog the bounty hunter looking bitch. Man, get on Fauci. Get her ass.
Who uses the scientific method to gain information.
Yes, you said you represent science. Do you represent science, Mr. Fauci? Yes or
Again,
no? Yes or no?
No, that's not a yes or no
Yes,
answer.
it's a yes or no.
I don't think it is.
It is not a yes or no
Okay.
question. This bitch want to make up yes or no questions.
Well, we'll take that as a you don't know what you represent.
Oh,
But this, as director of the NIH, you did
All right,
sign
dog, the
off
bounty.
on these so-called.
All right, dog the bounty hunter, what you represent? Talk. Uh-oh. You don't know what you represent.
scientific experiments. And as a dog lover, I want to tell you.
Why is she in Congress? This is not a productive woman. This is just a Donald Trump bootlicking bitch, dog the bounty hunter, bad bitch, dog, Rick Flair and 80s looking bitch.
This is disgusting and evil, what you signed off on, and these experiments that happened to beagles paid for by the American taxpayer. And I want you to know Americans don't pay their taxes for animals to be tortured like this. So the type of science that you are representing, Mr. Fauci, is abhorrent, and it needs to stop.
Well, since this bitch has never been in a lab, well, under full disclosure, I'm a goddamn scientist. And I've been in labs where I've seen some very atrocious things, especially in a cancer lab. They do a lot of tests on animals, but newsflash. And it ain't just cutting frogs in biology. That's newsflash. They do these tests on animals so they can operate on people. They do it on tests. They do a lot of cruel stuff to animals just so they don't have to do tests to people. And see, back in the day, they used to do this to black women. They did a whole lot of gynecological research on black women with no anesthesia, cutting black women open so that they can operate on white women. So I don't hear nothing about no dogs. Even though we shouldn't be hurting anybody if we can. So you stupid dog the bounty hunter, bad beach bar, bad built bitch, still talking shit.
Bleach blonde, bad built bush body. Bush body. Bush body. Bleach blonde, bad built bush body. Bleach blonde, bad built bush body. Bleach blonde, bad.
Man, somebody, this is a unproductive. Why is she? This is a waste of. You want to know it's a waste of tax dollars? This bitch.
Dr. Fauci, you also represent the type of science where you confess that you made up the COVID rules, including
I didn't hear what you
6
said.
feet social distancing and masking of children.
I never
You
said I made anything up.
You admitted that you made it up. You
I
made it
didn't
up
say
as you went.
I made it up.
So are you saying this is fake news, Mr.
I
Fauci?
didn't say I made
Bitch, you fake news.
anything up.
What did you say?
I said that it is not based in science and it just appeared.
But this is science.
What does dogs have to do with anything that we're talking about today?
These are scientific experiments. This is what you signed off on. But you also told the American people they had to distance by 6 feet. they had to wear masks. But let's also talk a little bit further about the type of science.
What kind of look? She don't even have the intelligence or pedigree to even question. I wouldn't even let that dumb bitch question me. Like, what? Who let you out of middle school? Fuck out of here.
That you represent. NIH scientists made $710 million in royalties from drug makers, a fact that's been hidden. Let's talk about the fact about, is it right for scientists and doctors getting paid by the American people, government?
She tried to, this dumb bitch tried to air quote scientist. Like you had a pedigree to question who's a scientist and who's not. And then if your ass sitting there laying out sick, you're going to hope that that scientist who's a doctor has did a whole lot of surgery on a lot of different animals before he cut you open and you the first one.
Taxpayer paychecks to get patents where they're paid millions and hundreds of millions of dollars in royalty fees, especially when the NIH and these government agencies, most powerful agencies in our country, are recommending medical suggestions and advice and making up guidelines like 6 feet distancing and masking of children. Do you think that's appropriate? Do the American people deserve to be abused like that, Mr. Fauci? Because you're not doctor, you're Mr. Fauci in my few minutes.
This bitch. You Dr. Bounty Hunter looking disrespectful bitch. Fuck this hoe. Mr. Fauci, that's Dr. Fauci. Like you have the credentials of the pedigree to take his doctor's credentials away. You Mrs. Dog the Bounty Hunter.
I don't need your answer. I want to talk about this right here.
Mr. Chairman,
Fauci,
objection.
I reclaim my time.
Objection.
I reclaim my time. I reclaim my time, Mr. Raskin.
Gentlelady will suspend.
Mrs. Dog the Bounty Hunter, you ugly bitch, bad built bitch, butch built bitch.
Be revoked, and he belongs in
Gentlelady will
prison.
suspend. The gentlelady should recognize the doctor as a doctor.
Thank you.
Man.
Mr. Chairman, is this what we
Dog the Bounty Hunter. Man, this is one of the ignorantest, this is one of the foulest, ignorantest women.
have become? Is this what we have devolved into? No decorum.
You know what? We can
Oh,
do that. hearing
Marjorie Taylor
about the
Greene is a
poor men.
devolved human. That's a devolved human being. That is a very devolved human being. Very, very, very. And only reason she's just sitting there kissing Trump's ass. That's the only reason she's in politics, to kiss Trump's ass. That's the only thing she's good for. She might to suck his dangalang. That's it. And now he don't want
We're
him.
injected
You ain't
with
Trump
syphilis
tight.
because I support you in that. That's horrific. And this government that
I
does
would
things
urge
like that to
Miss-
Americans doesn't have decorum to the American
Mr.
people.
Chairman,
The gentleman is out of
point of
order.
regular order, please.
The gentleman is out of order.
Decorum.
You ugly bitch, you the gentleman. That gentleman's out of order. Gentleman bounty dog. The gentleman dog, the bounty hunter, is out of order.
I'm not
Gentlelady shall
addressing him as
continue.
doctor. Let's talk about
I would-
let's talk
Mr.
about
Chairman,
this.
I
I'm
would move
reclaiming
that the
my
woman's
time. I'm reclaiming my time.
Words get taken
I'm
down.
reclaiming my time.
Second that.
Point of order.
Suspend.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a point of order.
Mr.
Because
Griffin
they
is
accused us
Mr.
of
Griffin is
worshiping
gentle.
What this bitch gonna ask for?
President Trump. We don't
Gentlelady-
worship President Trump.
Gentlelady will suspend.
Oh, yes you do. I hope. Yes you do. She don't just worship. Dude, her lipstick is all around Trump's ass and dick. Fuck
Baseball
out of here.
game, while Americans were forced to stay home and watch such events that they love from at home alone on their televisions. And what a hypocrisy this picture shows.
Shut up, bitch.
Here you are without your mask, with empty seats everywhere. Remember the cardboard cutout fans? That was one of the most insulting things to America.
Okay, do we remember that Trump, your homeboy that you worship, yeah, you worship that motherfucker. Trump was sitting there holding rallies and holding rallies with COVID, telling people to come out to rallies during the height of COVID. What's the guy's name, man, that died? This man is dead because of Donald Trump and y'all ignoring the mask mandates. Hold on, let me play that video. I'll put Roland Martin over here, give him some love on my channel. As you can see, he's sitting over here at a Trump rally with no mask on, catching COVID from which he will die from. And that's what your boy Trump did. If it wasn't for Trump and his idiotic ass, millions of people would have survived, would have millions of people, you know, instead of, hey, we still have to live our lives in this during the middle of a pandemic that's killing tens of thousands of people every day, it seemed like. It was like I would see 1,000 here and 1,000 there. Because you and your homeboy want to go to a damn baseball game and send your kids to school so you can sit over there and have your fast behind your husband's back that you eventually divorce. You're stinking dog about the hook looking broad. Man, fuck this, man. Screw this girl, this lady, man. She dumbass trying to question people. It's 3 people there. So what? It can't be, it's not 30,000 there. It's 3 people there. They probably all know each other. And they can sit there and they can watch the game. They get a little
next to people, not following the 6 feet of distancing, not wearing your mask.
Having ladies like this making rules. So see, she want this whole stadium to be packed in the middle of a pandemic with nobody's mask on. How many people would be dead? How many people would be dead if this lady made the rules? This is why you don't need to have dumb dog bounty hunter looking bad built bitches in Congress.
I would just like to ask the following. Play. Bleach blonde, bad built bush body. Bleach blonde, bad built bush body. Bleach blonde, bad built bush body. Bush body.
But see, she's voted from probably a district in Georgia that people are still mad about the damn Civil War. Yeah, the Civil War. The Yankees still winning the Civil War. That was 100 some years ago.
And everyone else was forced to stay home and stop enjoying life. And your science here, your science is displayed perfectly in this picture.
That's not his science, that's science, period.
Children in school were put in plastic bubbles because of your science, your repulsive, evil science. And let's go back to your...
And how many lives did that science save? You can't spread viruses like that. I know it looks pitiful and bad, but we were in a pandemic. We were in a disaster. There's millions of people dead because of that. We're trying to save lives. Instead of just saying, let's just go ahead and just live like we want to live and just let everybody just die. It's people alive because of this man, Dr. Fauci. And it's people dead because of Donald Trump and Marjorie Taylor Greene. Now, who are you picking?
Very own email. You said earlier you don't use email. Oh, you do. Right here. This is your own email where you said the typical mask you buy in the drugstore is not really effective in keeping out virus.
Shut
I
up,
do not
bitch.
recommend that you wear a mask. This is your email. This is your own words. But yet children all over America were forced to wear masks. Healthy children forced to wear masks, muzzled in their schools. And then they were forced to...
I had to wear a mask. And matter of fact, I was one of the stupid ones that say, man, I don't need a mask that much. As soon as I took my mask off, I caught COVID. I wish I would have been muzzled more. I still wear a mask to this day, and I've been vaccinated, unvaccinated. I done had COVID. I'm good. I still will wear a mask. Because that's just what you should do. If you don't want to catch COVID.
learn from home because of your so-called science and your medical...
Them kids were so happy not to stay at home and play and learn 2 or maybe 20 minutes out the day. Man, them kids were so happy when the pandemic hit, they didn't know what to do. They did not want to go back to school. I know I wouldn't want to go back to school either.
Suggestions while you and all your cronies get paid from Big Pharma. You know that what this committee should be doing? We should be
I bet she get paid for Big Pharma too. As soon as Big Pharma want to lay $1 million at her feet, what you think she gonna do? Anyway, shut up, bitch.
You to be prosecuted. We should be writing a criminal referral because you should be prosecuted for crimes against humanity. You belong in prison, Dr. Fauci.
Mr. Chairman, I have another point of order.
Dr. Fauci, get that bitch. Get that bitch. You sit up there and don't answer. Man, fuck that hoe.
I recognize Ms. Dingle.
Just want to make sure the record is clear. Dr. Fauci testified that he did not use his personal email for official business. He did not say he did not use email. And I think today, this particular has been full of lies. And
That bitch will sit up there and spin whatever she want to do just to. I don't even know her purpose. Why she picking on this man who nobody's going to prosecute? He gave good advice versus your boy Donald Trump, who said, let's get some hydroxychloroquine.
disregard and disrespect, and we need to stick to facts.
This lady want to sit here and talk stuff about what Dr. Fauci did when her ass kisser, when her brown nose chief, when her brown nose and ass president that she always got her nose up his butt crack, trying to kiss anyway, sat over there and said that you should inject bleach and take hydroxychloroquine, quack medicine from a quack ass doctor she was from Houston, and then you're gonna sit here and talk shit about this man who had good advice as far as distancing and wearing a mask. People are still required to distance and wear masks. And why ain't gonna say he should be in jail? You know who should be in jail? Donald Trump. Because if it wasn't for him, Herman Cain and a lot of those people that go to those rallies that went to those rallies and ended up contracting COVID and passing and dying, which is a sad thing, he was having crimes against humanity. And then Trump sat there with his no nothing as like, my rallies was bigger than yours, Joe Biden. Joe Biden say don't go to the rallies, we'll televise them. Watch my rallies at home, of course. That's what kind of bullshit these two people are, man. And y'all vote these people in, y'all some bullshit low lives too. Fuck the bounty hunter, a.k.a. Marjorie Taylor Greene.